handles. Pretty cool. You don't see that on a car today. Oh, that smells good. Hey guys, welcome back to a camping adventure, and today we're going old school. This is one of my favorite tents, believe it or not. It's the Ozark Trail 3-person dome tent from Wally World, and I've had this tent for years and years, and even though I do have a good selection of a variety of tents, this is still one of my favorites. And on nice days like today, although I think we are going to get some rain later, so we'll see, but this right here, it's like a castle. There's enough room in here, and today's chilled out camp it's all about just getting back to nature, chilling out, relaxing, and having a good time. We have some good food to cook up later. Got a couple of new pieces of kit to show you. Let's get to camping. Getting some stuff out of the truck. I am going to put a footprint down. Where did I put that? So underneath the tent, I'm just going to throw the Wise Owl big footprint down, just to, a little extra ground cover. It doesn't hurt. So I'm going to get set up, and I'll bring you back in a few moments. Well, that took no time. I mean, these tents are pretty easy to set up. Woo! It's getting windy. The sun was just shining big time. Now, I don't know. But anyways, I'm just going to get my sleeping pad out and my sleeping bag. Tonight I'm using a new sleeping bag by Atipa. I already have one of their sleeping bags. And this one I'll be trying out. I'm not going to get into too much detail right now, but this is the Peak Vent 520. I'll do an updated, I'll do a review on this in a chair that they were kind enough to send me. But I'd rather use it before I can actually talk about it, so that's what I'm doing tonight. So I'm not going to get too much into that. So there's a few features I do like on it though, because I already did take it out and check it out, but I'm going to get my sleeping area set up so I can just get comfortable later and not have to worry about anything. Now that that's all set, let me get this sleeping pad blown up using the Nemo tensor. Now that we're getting into the warmer months, I really don't have to worry too much about cold coming up from the ground, but I like this one better than my other one that I have, so that's what I'm going to use. So anyways, I'm going to set up. I'll bring you back in stages. And I'm going to get this blown up and get my sleeping pad on and all that kind of stuff. Nothing exciting, and I'll bring you back in a moment. Thank you for joining me. I could use the pump, but I'm still kind of enamored with using this pump sack. I kind of like it, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, this will take a week to 10 days. I'll be back in a few. probably have enough room to set up my chair inside here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up the Crazy Creek chair and see if I can actually sit inside my tent. Oh yeah. Look at this. Yeah, yep, we are glamping it tonight, guys. Well, almost fully set up, just getting nice and comfortable. Got the chair out, got a chair inside my tent, got the sleeping pad blown up. I think what I'm gonna do now is, because what do you do when you get to camp? What do? You brew a coffee. That's what you do. You brew a coffee and you chill out and you relax. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And I'll show you my setup in a few moments, and I appreciate you coming. I'm at one of my favorite spots of all time to come to camp. And maybe you'll recognize it, maybe you won't, but I happen to love this area. Pretty much all set up. Brought out the big stove today, just because I don't really get a chance to use it that much. So I figured, you know something, I'm out here camping. Let's just use this. Set that off to the side. Put this here. God, I haven't used this in a while. I'm excited to use it. There we go. Let's see, is that working? Oh, all right, here we go. We got a flame. I should get some water in there. Just kind of gives you that, you know, idea that you're using like a real stove, I guess. A little windy. Could have used a wind guard, but you know what? We didn't bring it. Can't be 100% organized. So yeah, gonna make this coffee. And hope you're all having a good Sunday. If you happen to be viewing this on a Sunday, that's my usual schedule. So if you want to see what's going on here, just pop in on a Sunday. And to any new viewers, I appreciate you coming. You know, I try to change things up a lot here. And last week we were making pine needle tea in the woods. And today we're camping at one of my favorite spots, using old school gear, some new gear, and just going to have a great, relaxing camp. While that's doing its thing, I'll bring you back when the coffee's ready. Why don't you make yourself a brew? we got a full rolling boil. That didn't take long at all. I already added coffee and creamer and all that, so let's do that. Wow, this feels like too civilized, let me tell you. Let me stir some of that up and then add the rest of the water. Oh my God, I'm like high on life right now. This is just amazing. I have this whole area to myself. There's only a couple of spots here. I'm the only one here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That wind's picking up. I don't mind. Now we're camping. Got a coffee. Cheers, guys. And thank you for coming. This is awesome. I'm sure you can tell it's windy, but I love this. It's a beautiful day. It's about 75 degrees, maybe dropping to about, maybe it's somewhere like 70. I don't think it's any less than like 70 degrees right now. The wind is picking up. We just had some crazy rain yesterday. We are supposed to be getting a passing storm or a passing shower today, so we'll see if it actually hits this area. If it does, we'll get in the tent and we'll see how this Wally World special holds up in the rain. I think I've had it out once in the rain before and I was fine, but it wasn't like a big, soaker or anything like that. So we'll see how it we'll see how it does. I don't even care. I just don't even care. This is amazing. We brought something good for dinner, so we'll be doing that in a few hours. I don't know why I'm looking at my wrist, but I think it's only around like 3:30. And since it stays, lighter a little bit later, we'll just do that in a little while. If it's not raining, I did bring some wood. We can sit around the fire. We'll get a fire going and all that. I'll use my fire starters that I harvested last year, the pine sap and all that. So it should just go up just like that. But yeah, just gonna chill, have this coffee, maybe take a walk on the other side over there. And if we decide to take a walk, I'll bring you along over there. We'll do a little, what do you call that? We'll do some land snorkeling. I guess that's the new term for basically keeping your eyes open and enjoying your surroundings. But yeah, just kind of peeking around, seeing what little details of nature we can see and see what's on the trail. And oh, there's a bird sitting right there, right in front of me. But of course, by the time I get oh, hello. By the time I get the camera turned around, I'm sure it'll be gone. So I'm going to enjoy this coffee, guys, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. Just going to chill. Still drinking my coffee. I'm going to go take a walk over, or we're going to go take a walk over and go check out that little paddle boat right there. We'll go see the state of that and see if it's usable. Maybe we'll take a little ride out there. I don't know. Whew, it's still piping hot. This cup works unbelievable. I love it. Not trying to plug the cup. I could care less. With this GSI mug, it just keeps your stuff hot for a long time. I like it. All right, anyways, let's go check this out. All right. So a bird right there. Hello. I'm not trying to scare you. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't know, guys. all filled up with water. Oh my God! Yeah, I don't think I can lift that to get the water out of there. Over here, look at all this water over here. Let's see what we can do. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Holy shit. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my back out trying to empty that. Yeah, so that's a negatory Batman on the boat. Look how clear this water is right here. Look at, you can see the lily pads, you know, just underneath the surface of that water. It's all rippling with the wind. Let me just zoom in a little bit. You can see like plant life. It's trippy. That is so cool. This is spring fed, and it's just gorgeous. The other site is over there, which it doesn't really look like anybody's over there, so that's pretty cool. This is kind of like a little common area, like, I don't know, I guess if you had kids, like little sandy, little beachy type scene going on right there. I hate those little cars. I don't know why, but I just do. Anyway, my site over here, which is kind of like a little smaller, but I like it. It's cozy. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned that this is a working cranberry bog. It seems a little quiet at the moment. Nice. See, I love little structures like this. That's pretty cool. Little pump house. Doors open. I don't know if somebody's gonna come by later and shut that. I would shut that, but you know, it's not my property, so I am not going to touch it. Oh, check this out. Oh, this looks like it has seen better days, as they say. It's a nice little boat though, huh? Yeah. Wow. It is cool though. I like it. You know? Just needs to be TLC'd just a little bit. Beautiful. Yep. Spring fed. Absolutely crystal clear. Tranquility. Those are just like storage, I guess, or trailers that just sit there. There's like nobody living over there. There's nothing over there. I might have showed that in another video at one point, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna walk all the way around. But yeah, check that out. And I'm just on the other side of that little pump house right there. Way cool. Look at the sky. Yeah, I'm just totally grateful to be out here, you know? Chilling, camping. Looking forward to sleeping in the Wally World tent. It's all good. So that's my view. I mean, come on. It's beautiful. That's the tent with its like half a rain fly right there, and you know that little 1/4 inch of a awning right there. But it has good ventilation. It has this big open window / door. And as you can see, I got my setup in there with the sleeping bag, my pillow, Then I put down just like kind of like a little blanket, so it's not like I'm just like sitting on the tarp, which of the bottom part of the tent, not a big deal. Got my chair right there, all the little stuff sacks for all the stuff, you know, in the background in there. I got a little table. I don't know if you can see that right there. Alright, the zippers. There we go. There you go. Yeah, but I got a little table set up right in there, so if it was raining and I wanted to make a coffee or whatever, I could do that right there. Because I also brought the fire maple, not just that big stove I boiled coffee on. Yeah, nice. Got that little screen right up there. Hold on. Right up there, so I can put my, whoops, I think it came, one of them came undone. But I could put my Kindle up there if I want to watch a movie later. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just like the simplicity of this, you know? The simplicity of the little 3-person dome tent. Like, it just feels like a king size, you know, mansion compared to like the regular little like 1-person tents, and I love it. You know, it's comfortable, it has enough space, and I usually keep that front zipper down like to where it's like this open, like this much, and it seems to do the job as far as not, you know, giving me any kind of condensation. I haven't had any condensation problems, you know, knock on wood. So I don't know, so we'll see how it is in the morning. I'm not even sure what the temperature is supposed to get down to tonight. Maybe, you know, maybe 50, maybe, you know, upper 40s, I don't know. So we'll find out. It's almost getting that time to put on a sweatshirt, but in the sun it's nice and warm. I mean, I'm sitting in the shade right now. But yeah, I feel like I'm just yapping just to yap. So, you know, I'll bring you back when something interesting happens, or if we go somewhere, or if we cook something or something. So anyways, thanks for hanging in there so far, and yeah, bring you back in a few. Just put out the wood for later. Not gonna have an all-night fire, but yeah, that ought to do. Just kind of scraped this down. So there's the fire pit. Little pokey stick. It's too early for a fire, but yeah, I got some sticks ready to go. Underneath there I do have a little bit of fire starter, so we'll see how that goes later, but that's ready for later. And I found this grill, so I was gonna cook the chicken. I brought a chicken thighs, so I was gonna cook it on a pan over like a stove, but why not take advantage of a fire? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna try that. As soon as that, you know, goes to coal and everything like that, I'm gonna go through a lot of the wood, so it's a nice bed of coals for the chicken. And I also brought, what else did I bring? And I have some Ben's Original, so Uncle Ben's Original ready rice, fried rice with peas and carrots. So we're gonna have that along with the chicken. It's 5:21. It might be beer o'clock. Oh yeah, first sip. Cheers again. I'm just like enjoying this like so much. You ever just like zen out? Oh, that's crazy. I can see the moon from here. I'll have to show you that. It's weird how like the sun's out, the moon's out. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but it's just, it's crazy how you can just like zen out. And you know, I firmly believe that doing nothing is actually something. You know, what's that saying? Time wasted doing what you love is something like that. Isn't time that's wasted, or doing what you love. You know what I mean? It's, time isn't wasted if you're spending it doing something you love. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Yeah, cheers. But yeah, listening to the birds, watching the birds just kind of flying around, flying overhead every now and then. I'm sure you can hear them. And the scenery isn't so bad, you know. Very, very peaceful. I mean, it's way off in the distance, you know, you can hear just a little bit of road noise, but I mean, not anything to where it would be like disturbing you or anything. This is just amazing. You know, I'll have to give you a 360 in a little bit, but I love it. So anyways, I'm gonna just bring you back when I either light the fire or think about getting dinner going, or, well, I guess I'll have to light the fire in order to do that, excuse me. So I'll bring you back when we light the fire. That's my bathroom. I'm a double bagger. I had to run to my car to grab something. That might have been too much information about the bathroom, but I think there is a porta potty on site. I'm not really sure. I didn't really feel like walking all the way down to somewhere, so I brought my own bathroom, and it works out just fine, and I do have privacy. I just open the door, I'm in a little corner, do what I gotta do, blah, 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 blah. Too much information. I'll see you back in a little while. There's some pretty cool trucks on the property, so I figured we'll just take a quick little walk down and just check some of them out. Let's go check them out. This is the walking around portion of the video. But yeah, I saw these old trucks. I'm not sure if all of them are in use or not, but they look pretty cool. So I figured let's go check them out. So that's what we're gonna do. Check that out, huh? Old Mack truck. Probably runs. Wow, huh? Really cool. Another one in the back over there. Nice. Look at this. An old white GMC Brigadier. Look at the grill. Basically only coming up to like the lights. Pretty cool. Look at this. Look at this old Chevy. Wow, huh? I mean, it doesn't look like it's in that bad a shape. A little bit of rust. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? A rusty relic. I wonder if this runs. Look at that. Way cool. Looks like it's got a little bit of Bondo going on right there. Really nice though. I love how the colors of this just kind of, it's like warm tones. I don't know. I like it. Nice. Look at these handles. Pretty cool. You don't see that on a car today. Wow. Alright, let's walk back to camp. We're like way over there, but I'm gonna circle around and see what we see. Alright, is that a baby stroller? A double baby stroller. It's a Dreamer design. Not gonna lie, a little creepy. A little creepy. Out of place. Random. Look at this little rusty relic here. This looks like a tank. Look at that thing. Basically looks like a tank. It's a CCC. Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool trucks, huh? Not bad. I'll bring you back when we start up that fire for dinner. I might as well try and light this now. It's about 7 o'clock. The sun will be down by 8 o'clock. Just so I can add wood to it, you know, throughout, get it down to coals faster. So I'm going to let that fire do its thing. I'm going to keep feeding it. The sun's going to be coming down pretty soon. And let that get to coals, and we'll get that chicken on shortly. So I'll bring you back in a moment. Alright, so as you can see, that's pretty much all at coals. I'm going to let that burn down just a little bit, but yeah, that's at coals. So I'm going to get the rice into the fire maple pot right here and put a little water on that and just get that ready. I'm not going to turn it on yet because I got to get the chicken on. So dinner time. I have antibacterial wipes too, so don't worry about that. Okay. Should probably get my seasonings ready first. Wow, those crickets is loud. All right, we have some antibacterial wipes. Should probably get some open, just nothing simple. All right, get one ready. All right, just in case I end up having to touch this chicken. Let's get some seasonings. Salt, pepper, and garlic, that's what we're gonna do. Salt. We got some pepper. You got your pepper over here. Alright, and then we have some garlic over here. Get that garlic on there. I'm gonna flip this and do it on the other side. Alright, we got that open, so we're gonna do that. Let's start with that. Alright, this is going to be flammable. Let's see what happens. Alright, let me spray the grill. Yep. Alright, let's get that chicken on. Sizzle. Oh, that smells good. And now you can see it just a little bit better. I've got the light pretty much on a low setting right here. Look how bright this is. All right. Cook away. Wow. Loud. Just flipped it. It's looking pretty nice. All right, so this is what we have. We have chicken. I don't know if you can see that. Chicken and fried rice. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if I can do this light a little bit better. If I need a different knife, then I'll use a different knife. I'm using one of these plastic type things, but it should be fine. All right, let's see if this chicken is done all the way through. Oh yeah, look how tender that is. If I can cut a piece off and show you. Oh yeah, look at that. Done to perfection. Mm-mm-mm. Let's try some of this rice. Mmm. Sorry, guys. I don't want to talk with my mouth full. But yeah, this is so much. Oh, I'm so glad that little grill thing was here, because I was going to cook this in a pan. Mmm. So good. Let's try another piece of this chicken. And it cuts easily with this little plastic knife thing that I'm using. Oh man. Wow, those what is that, bullfrogs? They're loud. Mm-mm. Quiet, can't you see we're eating over here? I'm gonna chow this down, guys, and I'll bring you back when we're in the tent, but this is fantastic. All right, let me just get one more bite in, just so I can tell you how great it is. Actually, anything cooked outside is the best. And cooked over a fire, to me, even better. Mmm. Get those little burnt, little crispy bits on the skin. I'll bring you back. Look at all these bugs flying around. Oh, I'm in the tent. Just getting all my devices like charged and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, dinner was amazing. It was so good. It was just so good to actually have it cooked over the fire instead of like cooking it on like a stove, like in my pan. It was just cooked perfectly. I think if I let it go just even 5 more minutes, it would have just been like almost, you know, turning dry. But it was moist, and the skin was just so good, and the rice was good. It was nice. It was nice to actually eat by the fire. I mean, eat off the fire and by the fire. But yeah, this is an awesome camp. I'm just gonna chill, test out this new sleeping bag. I like how it opens. It you know, unzips on both sides, so it's almost like a blanket, and it comes off like a blanket. But you know, anyway, so I'm gonna try that out, and yeah, gonna watch some movies. Brought my little Kindle so I can watch movies, hang that up above, and sit there and watch it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So guys, if anything exciting happens, I'll bring you back, but you know, hopefully nothing exciting will be happening, and I'll just say goodnight, and I'll see you in the morning. So thank you for joining me. Good night. This is nice. I'm kicking back in my chair. I'm just watching a movie. Watching a creepy movie. It's Cabin in the Woods. It's an old creepy movie, so I'm gonna watch that. But anyway, guys, gonna do this, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I slept in and didn't get to see the sunrise or anything like that. It's just coming up on 7 o'clock. So let's get up and have a coffee. Good morning. Making some coffee. For breakfast, I think I'm just gonna do a grilled English muffin or something like that. I don't know. I slept really good, actually. I slept really good. I was warm. I was so comfortable in that sleeping bag. I just pulled it up like a blanket. It was nice. You know, like everything just came together. There was no issues. Little condensation in the tent for me, like leaning up against it, breathing on the sides and everything, but that's not even really a problem. The sun will dry that out. I was gonna make some coffee fresh, but just doing some instant Folgers. When I drink instant, that's what I like. Some people would never drink instant. Oh, what a disgrace. Coffee's coffee to me. Obviously the water is boiling. I love this little stove. I really do. Okay, I love everything. I love this fork. Yeah, the birds started up early this morning when I had to run outside and use the facilities. Never even finished the movie I was watching. I just basically fell asleep. Let me get some of that stirred. This has been just what I needed, just a chilled out camp, just to relax. I'm so glad I got to cook the chicken on that little grill instead of on the pan. Would have been fine either way, but it just kind of added to it. It was great. It was absolutely great. Oh, good morning, and cheers. Good morning. Oh, it's beautiful. No wind. It's really calm. I'll turn you around in a second, and then I'll just bring you back when I'm making something to eat, or if I take off. I don't know. But either way, I appreciate you coming, and thank you for sticking around. And it's a beautiful morning. This simple, quick, easy breakfast. Just a grilled English muffin. Not too overly hungry. I should have brought some eggs, but this is good enough. Coffee, English muffin. Beautiful view. Great company. What else could I ask for? Appreciate you coming on this camping adventure. I always appreciate you coming on these adventures of mine, whatever we're doing here. And I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good week. I'll probably bring you down. I'll probably bring you back when I'm getting ready to take off. So I'm just going to have this breakfast. And guys, thank you so much. I'll just talk to you in a few, okay? Coffee number 2. Just took down the tent. Coffee number 2. Thanks for joining me, guys, on this amazing camp, and I will see you on the next one.